Y'all check this out. We got some awesome looking chops. We're hanging out at camp today doing a little cooking. Super thick chops. We're gonna take y'all on with us. It's all about simple foods today. So we're doing this old school. We're on the Weber kettle. We got these beautiful chops that I can't pick up. We're not seasoning them, we're not doing anything. We're gonna season them on the grill. So get them on the cool zone side.
If they was thin chops, Mark, would you be just straight searing them?
Oh yeah, hot and fast.
But
These
the
are
big
some
thick
monsters.
ones?
Yeah, as big as them are, I don't know if you gonna have a split zone. You gonna fill up the kettle.
Zone.
So use your favorite barbecue rub. We got a little made from scratch or something to toy with. Get the lid on.
But this, I mean, you do this outdoors anywhere.
Anywhere.
I mean, just throw your bottle of seasoning in the truck and a little tailgater grill.
Once it's hot outside, we'd have the fire pit fired up, throw them on it.
Yeah, that is a good way to cook them.
I done said it before. A good old pork chop just about as good or better than a steak to me.
Are you cooking them to assess internal temperature, or you just
Perfect.
perfect?
Perfect, yeah.
What
Perfect degrees.
What is perfect degrees on a pork chop?
On those, I would say I would probably quit searing them at like 135 or quit reverse searing them and go to the hot side once it hits that and take them about 140, 145.
You
and
just
pull
to
'em.
get some color on the
Yeah.
outside.
The thick ones, you do have to kind of bring them up slow.
So it should take about 20 minutes of reverse sear, and
Yeah.
then
She's hot.
Them chops, you didn't get special cut or nothing. That's just
It's
off the
just
shelf.
Kroger chops.
Kroger surprise you every now and then on the pork chop.
you know, here at camp, I'm feeding a lot of people. You buy the big pork loin, and you cut them up, and it's boneless chops. Exact same meat. You just don't get the bone, and then you could feed a dozen people easily with one pork loin.
What's your go-to rub on a chop?
Man, I like keeping it simple. I mean, you got to have some salt, pepper, garlic, just like an AP, but then something with some grit and a little bit of herb to it. So I think steakhouse seasoning like that, what you got, it's one you've been toying with. It's got a little bit of extra vinegar in it.
Yeah, it's got vinegar and hot sauce powder and old school barbecue rub.
Yeah, so it's kind of like if you've ever had barbecue from a smokehouse, that flavor, that's what you're going for with that. But chops, I mean, they're fast. It's not like, you come in from hunting, fire up a chimney of coals. There's nothing to it. I mean, you're ready to eat in an hour.
It's hard to beat it. Bad as I hate to say it, an Italian dressing pork chop. Throw it in the marinade before you go hunting in the evening. Come back, hit it with a little bit of barbecue rub, grill it quick. Have you some homemade French fries. Hey, that's a meal right there.
And it's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one thing. Those pork chops are a lot cheaper than a ribeye steak.
Yeah.
A lot cheaper.
And I've had some pork chops that would give a ribeye for the run for the money.
Walk
you know?
the dog on them.
Oh yeah. They're gonna be ugly because they ain't got no seasoning on them, but we're gonna fix that. And to know, make sure you got a good fire. Always season your fire.
Season it. Ah, man, that smells good. I ain't never put the seasoning right on the fire.
Season your fire.
That'll bring all the girls to the yards right there. It smells real good. See, many of folks would have just filled that kettle up with coals. It'd been raging, burnt the crap out of the chops. They wouldn't be done in the middle. But by using just like a chimney of coals and keeping it all to one side, you got a little safe zone. So if it gets ahead of you, just move them over there.
And I do kind of like my pork chop a little on the rare side versus.
I don't mind it at 135. It's going to carry over. So you take those up to 135. They're so thick. They got some internal heat going. They're going to carry over right at 145. Now, the chops we had out in Texas, they were eating them rare.
You could, yeah.
It was, what was that, Mangalista pork?
Mangalista, or Mangalista.
Mangalista. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Freaking delicious.
But you could eat that, and that steak, the texture, the meat was totally different than just like domestic store-bought pork. It had a different flavor, had a different texture, it was buttery. I mean, but it ate like a steak. It ate like a beef steak, not like pork. And they say that you can eat that at what, like 130, 135.
So we're just temping them. They hit 140. We're just gonna pull them off
grab
over
a
on the
bag, 'cause they
side,
already
kind
have
of let
it
them rest.
pre-sliced
We'll
over
leave the
there. I
lid
grab
off.
a bag of it.
My freaking partners on set don't realize they're mic'd up and they won't shut up.
Hey, this is camp, man. We just back
got
here having. We were waiting on the chef to get everything done so we can eat. So we're just gonna sit back here and talk amongst ourselves.
So the chops have hit about 130, 140. We're moving around. If they get over 140, we move them over to the cool side. Just let them hang out and rest. These are getting darn close though. Turn and burn. Turn and burn.
Man, look at that meat juice sizzling on top of that chop when you flip it.
So our chops, all of them have hit 140. They've rested a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and get them up.
Holy cow, look how good these things look. Man, that looks like we're at a steakhouse eating chops like this.
I know which one you said you wanted. Got that old filet hanging off the side. That is a chop.
Oh, you're gonna give me the big one?
Yeah.
I get the big steak. Heck yeah.
Bless his food, bless his meat. Come on, let's eat.
Come on, let's see. Look at that. That's perfect. That is perfect. That is the perfect cook on a chop, Mark.
Oh, look at that one right there. Thought you said it was gonna be dry. You better go put that country balls back in the
It ain't
cabinet.
nothing dry. I just brought that out for a look. I'm about to see what these chops is all about.
Moment of truth.
Man,
That'll eat.
that's so good. Winner pork chop dinner right there.
Y'all, it ain't always serious. We have a good time at camp. We try to eat good, cook good. This is one of the recipes we enjoy. And it ain't too bad for lunch.
Here's the deer camp right here, y'all.
Hope y'all have a great deer season coming up. Enjoy your time at camp. Eat good. Give this recipe a try. And we'll see y'all next time.